Hello, hi y'all. This is Sunday. I am actually going to attempt to do my first video. I was going to do a little video blog because a lot of people have asked me about our Guiding Light weekend and what all happened and what we did and who we saw and where we went and blah 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 blah. So I thought, why not just do a little video chat? So I have some notes here, so I don't forget. So forgive me if I look down some. But anyway, we started the weekend off, the official Guiding Light weekend, with a party at my house on Thursday night. I have a studio in Lower Manhattan, and I live near Ground Zero, and I'm right on the North Cove Marina and the Hudson River. And I have a small, tiny little studio that is approximately 400 and something square feet. So think about your home and where you live, and take 400 square feet of that, and then put in 22 people. That's how many people were at my house on Thursday night. It was the most amazing time. We had so much fun. Um, it was all of Jerry's elves, which I'll get into more in a little bit. And then my friend Erica from New York, my friend Rachel from Atlanta, and some other girls that came in from all over the place. And like I said, we ended up with 22 people. It was amazing. We had a great time. I had made some homemade salsa, and then we had some chips to go with that, and then we ordered pizza and just kind of hung out. Jerry's Elves, so you know, Jerry Verdorn has done an event every year to raise money for the American Cancer Society. In doing that, he has his fan club president, who is Wendy Medor. She actually coordinates an event where you can go as a soap fan and bowl at a bowling alley here in Manhattan, and you can bowl with a soap star. So you pay money, you go on a lane, they go with you, and they bowl. And then if you don't want to bowl, you can just be a spectator. So you pay a different price, a lesser price to be a spectator. So Wendy has a lot of volunteers, and we are called Jerry's Elves. I, of course, am the Southern Elf. And that's Southern because, of course, I'm not sure you can really tell it, but I am Southern with my accent. I'm not from New York. I know that's hard to believe. And then, also because I live in Southern Manhattan. Yeah, I came up with that one on my own. But anyway, so there were all of us here. We had new elves this year, some friends of Wendy's that she had had from her army days. And we just had the best time. It was awesome. So they actually came to pick up a whole bunch of items that sat in the corner over here in my apartment, because when people send items, or Jerry had some items that were from the studio, people mailed things, they would just go ahead and mail it to me here at my apartment rather than having to send it to Wendy and then her bring it in. So they use the party as an excuse to come over and get the stuff, but that's what it is. So Thursday night we had a ton of people here and had a blast. Friday morning, we were all a little late getting up and getting going, but we did get up and get going and got to the bowling alley. And my friend Denise, we call her Niecy, she stayed with me, and we went to the bowling alley to help do the gift bags that we have for everyone that comes. So we all got together, all the elves, and we filled all these little blue bags with all the little freebies that we were giving out. And one of the freebies, just so you can see, is we had 4 of these in each bag. How awesome is that? Relay for Life, and then it says on the back, Fight Back. So I'm loving my mug, and thank you, the American Cancer Society, for giving me a mug. And so we filled all of our bags, and then we grabbed some lunch, Niecy and I did, and came home. The other girls went to actually tour Hope House, which is a center here in New York that helps cancer victims. Unfortunately, Niecy and I could not do that, but we came back here, we had lunch, and then we all got dressed because, are you ready? We went to the Russian tea room. If you've never been to the Russian tea room, totally worth it. It was so much fun. I'd heard about it for forever and a day, never been there. They closed it not long after I moved here, and then they reopened. So we ended up going, had a blast. We all got dressed up, put on all our fancy duds, and we went to the Russian tea room. So we were there, for a good while. Came back home, and some of my friends that were in town came back over. We had a little get together here, nothing like the night before. My neighbors said, you don't do that often, so we were okay with the noise. But anyway, so I didn't want to do that 2 nights in a row. So Friday night, we just kind of casually hung out at my place, and just chilled out for a little bit. Then Saturday morning, we all got together and went shopping for our 80s outfit because Saturday night we were going to a rock show put on by Bradley Cole, and that was to raise money for the American Red Cross. And it was 80s night. So the soap stars go in, and what they do is they all sing songs. They sing a couple of songs each, and we have a theme night. We've done 60s night, 70s night, and then this year was 80s night. So we had an awesome time, and I think our outfits were pretty cute. So if you go on Facebook, I'm sure you'll see those outfits. As we were shopping, though, I must share with all of you. Wow, we went to Forever 21 in New York's Times Square area, which of course was enormous, 4 stories. And they have this new section for, well, how shall I put it, plus size girls. Which, you know, I consider myself a plus size girl as much as I hate it, it's true. So I go in there and I'm asking them, and a friend had already told me she did this. But I kind of didn't believe her. I'm like, no, they don't really do that. So I had to try it for myself. I went and I asked a girl, skinny as she was, hey, and of course I'm saying this very quietly. I said, hey, where's the plus size section? She goes, oh, ma'am, our extended section is in the back over there. I said, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? You're not calling us plus, you're not calling us big girls, you're not calling us whatever, fleshy. Now we're called extended. Like, who knew? But anyway, and just to let you know, when you go on the second floor, the whole floor is beautiful. It's white, there's chandeliers, things are happening, and then you look over in the back section, dark. That's the extended section. I mean, trust me, if any of you know me, you know I'm writing a letter. Because that's ridiculous. I mean, not only do I feel bad enough that I have to go to a whole different section and I can't buy with the rest of the girls, but not only are you going to stick me in a whole different section, you're sticking me in the back, number one. Number two, it's dark. I guess they're ashamed. They don't want people to know they sell clothes for girls like me. But anyway, I ended up actually buying, so they did get my money. But you know, it was the principle of the whole thing. So we finished shopping in Times Square. Then we went down and shopped at H&M down by Macy's. We then split our little party up, and some of us went to grab something to eat, and they went to my place to get ready. Then some of them went to their hotels to get ready. Then we all met back at the rock show, which was at the American Red Cross. And I'm about 2 minutes before the end, so I'm going to end now for part 1, and I'll pick up part 2 in just a moment. So stay tuned.